So I ended up falling down the stairs, and my doctor told me to go to the hospital just to get checked out. So now I'm here. Everything looks good with the baby. Yeah, she's doing great. So they won't have to keep me, which is great. But it was scary. That was very, very scary.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is the Sanders channel, and as you can see in the intro, Mama fell down. This isn't the first time either. She had a smaller fall earlier, so we are going to talk about it.
Yeah, you know when you're pregnant, your equilibrium is off. You bigger in the front, smaller in the back. At least that's the issue I'm having. So I'm constantly, I'm front heavy. So, I get off balance and I'm tripping and falling all over the place. So
She'd be tripping over nothing.
I need to get it together because I can't be falling. Like, that's straight dangerous. Mm-hmm. But yes, I did end up falling. I was carrying my son down the stairs, which I probably shouldn't because I am, bigger and I'm in my third trimester.
And he can completely walk down the stairs if you're holding his hand.
I know, that's my baby. But no more. I'm not carrying him. He can walk down the stairs from here on out. Yeah, I was walking, and the way our stairs are set up, it's like straight, and then it has a curve. So those last 3 stairs, I'm looking straight ahead, knowing damn well I should have been watching my feet, which I could barely see, and I end up sliding down those 3 stairs, and I held my son in my hand, so I was bracing him, holding him, trying to make sure he didn't hurt himself. But he did end up hitting his head. Thank God he's okay. I end up having a bruise on my back and my tailbone because I fell straight back, which was it was definitely scary in a moment. I sat on the floor for a minute because I was like, what the hell just happened to me?
Yeah.
And I had to check and make sure he was okay. He was crying for a minute, but then I looked at him and I seen that he was okay, and
he didn't have any marks or anything on him.
Right, and I wasn't even worried about myself too much at that time, but yeah, definitely can't be falling around when you're pregnant. That's not.
So let's talk about how we didn't know,
Right, so after I fell, I was kind of sore. Aches and pains already come with pregnancy, but I was even more sore. So I ended up going about my day. I went to work, and my father-in-law and my husband kept saying, you need to call the doctor. I'm like, but I feel fine. The baby was moving perfectly fine, her usual. So I was like, I'm good, So I ended up calling my doctor, and they told me no matter how small the fall, that you have to go get checked out.
So if any of you guys are new-time moms pregnant at the moment, if you guys have a fall, no matter how small it is, go get checked out. It is that serious.
Right, because a lot of things can happen.
Your doctor was very upset with you.
I know. And even though I didn't have any trauma to the belly, it's still dangerous. So
it took a doctor to tell her to go to the hospital because me and my dad were like, go, you need to go and get checked. And she's just, I feel fine.
Right.
Nothing's wrong.
So when I got to the hospital, I ended up going up. What we weren't aware of is that the COVID restrictions had changed, which is really sad because when we had Liam, we had family support when I was giving birth. And this time we won't be able to because they're only allowing one person up and you can't swap out. So hubby will be there the entire time. Our son won't be able to come up to the hospital, which we're really, sad about. Yeah.
Because he's already excited.
I know, and I was really looking forward to him, meeting her, right after she was born. But it's okay. It'll only be like a couple days, before he meets her. God's willing, everything is going to go well, with my birth and delivery. But yeah, so we found out about the COVID restrictions.
So I will be, because neither one of us are going to sleep that night, the night before. We're going to be up all night after, because neither one of us slept with Liam. We didn't get sleep until, I think, the second day.
Yeah.
When your parents came up there and gave us a break. So it's gonna be fun.
Right. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, when I went to the hospital, I got checked in. He couldn't come up with me, which I was like very sad about.
Yeah, that was. I kind of got mad, but
yeah. So he sat in the lobby. He waited on me. What they do is they take you up to triage, and they hooked up these belts around my belly and this monitor to monitor. It's called a non-stress test to make sure the baby was doing okay, and came out that baby and me were fine. They did tell me though, anytime that you do have a major fall, I should have came right after the fall, because then they would have monitored me for 6 hours. But because I waited so long and didn't have any bleeding or anything like that, I was only there for an hour, and I got to go home after that, and they didn't have to keep me. So I was very grateful for that.
so she was very grateful. But let's talk about how you don't keep your phone charged.
Yeah, and my phone ended up dying. So
I'm sitting in the lobby freaking out because I have no idea what's going on.
Stress.
Because you can't call me. You can't I can't go back there.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what's going on? What's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Charge your phones.
Yeah, so I screwed up on that end, but like after my doctor had told me to go, I started panicking. Like, oh my God, did I mess up? Did I do something wrong? Like, is everything okay? Even though I felt fine. Yeah, just happy that I went. Everything was fine.
Yep. Baby's
just gotta,
good.
Yeah, watch my steps.
If you guys can convince her to move the bedroom down to the living room, that would be great.
Not gonna happen. That's just not gonna happen. I love my bed. I love being up here. So
all I gotta do is scoot the couch over and you're good.
babe, it's just not happening.
So going further into the COVID restrictions, since we aren't going to be able to be allowed to have Liam up there, he hasn't slept with or spent the night anywhere else.
Mm-mm.
He sleeps next to me at the beginning of the night, and he crawls over to Mama after he's half asleep.
Which is my favorite.
He works his way over to Mama for the rest of the night.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of a big issue for us right now, because he hasn't slept anywhere. He hasn't spent the night with anybody else. He's always sleeping next to Mama. He's always next to Mama when he wakes up, and now Mama's going to be gone. How do you feel about that?
I'm sad. I want to cry, but I'm not going to cry because...
So for any of you guys, I know for a lot of people, people tell us all the time, just do it, but people who've had hesitation with letting their kids spend the night somewhere else, how did you guys go about getting over that anxiety?
And we totally trust the grandparents. The grandparents love him. He loves them, but it's just...
After a couple hours, don't cry. It's okay. It's okay. Don't cry.
With him being our first baby, I'm just going through a lot of emotions right now.
It's okay.
About...
It's just spending the night.
I know. And everybody, they tell me like, girl, just let him stay the night. It's fine. So I'm just going through all these emotions about, Liam not being the only child anymore. Him transitioning into being an older brother, which I know he's going to do great. Me being pulled 2 different ways, which I know I'll be able to manage. I know it's going to be a little chaotic at first, but we'll get through it once we get down a schedule. But it's just, you just go through your emotions. And I'm excited and, happy and just feeling everything right now. So.
And another reason why we're not really big on Liam spending the night everywhere is because we were dropped off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think everybody in our age group was dropped off
at somebody's house.
With the grandparents.
Right.
Like, it was never ending. Like, I'd be at my grandma's. I'd be at my uncle's, aunts, cousins, whatever. I'd be at Tia Pelle's house. Some dude named Hollywood that, my dad knew. I mean, not related. I'm not Mexican. I shouldn't have a Tia.
Right.
But we did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were all over the place. But we don't want that. We're not doing anything that night, then our son should be at home with us.
Mm-hmm.
We might be tired, but we can handle it. And that's that.
Right. And a lot of the parents, I know you guys already know, like, you be needing a break so damn bad, right? As soon as you get it, you be like...
This one's really bad.
I want to come home.
We'll be in the middle.
I want to come back home.
You'll be in the middle of eating, and you'll be like, I miss him.
I do.
It's only been an hour.
I know. I'm working on that, just so that, me and hubby can get more time together, which we still do our date nights and stuff, but I just, I want to be able to relax and enjoy our time.
So any tips you guys got, let us know down below in the comments.
And let me just say, people are always so in a rush for your baby just to like grow up and, you know, move to that next step. And it's like, look, one day he ain't gonna want to sleep with us. One day he's gonna be in college. One day he's gonna be like, Mom, you know, I'm going to my friend's house and stuff like that. So I'm just really enjoying all of these moments. And I don't care what anybody has to say about it. I don't care if the doctor's judging me.
Tell him. Tell him.
He's my baby.
Tell him.
Our baby. And we're going to do what we want. Like, I mean, it's not hurting him. It's fine. It's not going to be like this
There really
forever.
is nothing better than waking up and he's just looking at you, smiling like, hi, Dada.
Yeah, because people always tell you, you know, what you should be doing. And, you know.
I mean, if he was sleeping in his bed, he would still be at the foot of the bed like, hi, Dada.
I know, but they don't tell you how to let go. Like,
no.
I'm struggling.
Yep.
It's okay.
My anxiety is him crawling into the bassinet if she's sleeping in here.
I am not going to be sleeping that hard. I will know if he tries to get up and crawl over.
My ass is out when I go to sleep. The house can be shaking and I sleep through it.
Which is scary in itself. But yeah, not me. So yeah, always, you know, moms that you don't really sleep, especially when a baby is just first born. You're scared and, you know, constantly checking if they're breathing and stuff. So
yeah.
I won't be getting any sleep, but it's okay.
I don't think either one of us will the first couple of nights.
But I think I am going to be a little bit more relaxed than I was with Liam because we already went through the motions. The first couple of days, I think it's going to be like, but then after that, I feel like we'll be good, you know?
Yeah, so any tips you guys got to get mama over that anxiety, that would be really great. Comment down below.
Let us know.
Yeah, because we're going to be going through it.
Oh, and I do have to answer one question. Somebody asked me a question.
Do you want to answer it, or do you want me to answer it honestly?
In the comments about if I have like any like quirky, weird things that happen, you know, during this pregnancy. And I would say, yeah, I burp all the time.
You know what though? Because I snore bad.
Oh, do I do that?
Mama snores.
But it's not. It's the extra weight.
No, you haven't been snoring since you got pregnant, and I think it's because you're sleeping on that pyramid behind your back at night. She sleeps like
straight up like this.
So it's been great.
Whatever. I thought I was snoring, but
she's definitely not anymore.
Probably because you get to reach REM, you know?
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah, because you are not nice. Probably because I don't get to reach REM because I'm constantly up, you know, back towards the bathroom. So every time I
don't know. She says she doesn't reach REM, but she closes her eyes and she's asleep. I'm sorry, but you pass out so fast.
I don't know. Sometimes I wake up and be like, ooh, I didn't mean to go to sleep.
Was I asleep? Yeah, you were. Normally, I'd be like, you know, like, hey, you're snoring.
You are not being nice.
But I can't do that while she's pregnant. Well, she's not snoring anyways, but, you know.
But, thank you for your honesty, babe.
You're welcome. But she was asking about the gas.
Yeah, so I do pass gas, but, I mean, it's not nothing like... It's not like nothing unusual, but I do burp a lot.
Yep.
I can be talking, mid-conversation. Yeah, I just talk, and, you know, it just comes out, which is kind of embarrassing because I just never know when it's coming. But
that's great, though.
I know. Do I get any? I got leg cramps, and other than that, that's about it for me. So, yeah, any tips, parents of 2 or about to be 2?
Yeah, you guys know what we're about to get ourselves into. Let us know down below.
Yeah.
We got 1 at 2 and a newborn, so.
Yeah. So it's going to be some adjusting and juggling, and I'll be breastfeeding, which I'll get into in another video. So.
And then the last part we wanted to talk about was the support system. We do have a great support system.
Yeah, thank God.
And we just kind of sat down with the grandparents recently, and we talked to them about what days they could manage or what days would be best for them, so we could kind of split up.
Yeah, and that is me kind of opening up too, you know, kind of letting go. Because at first Liam, he wasn't really going anywhere, but
we'd drop him off and he would start crying,
Mm-hmm.
and she'd have a huge guilt trip about it.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about it, like, he's not going to get over that until he gets warms up with them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a big issue, like, oh nope, he's crying, we're going back home, cancel our plans.
But now he doesn't cry. He looks forward to seeing them.
Oh yeah.
And he's so like blessed because he has all of his grandparents. My mom, my dad.
My mom, my dad.
Right, and he even has a bonus grandpa.
Yep, bonus
So,
grandpa.
Yeah.
So what we did was we kind of asked grandparents which day they would want Liam
To commit to. Mm-hmm.
We get a break with Liam
Mm-hmm.
to focus on Luna and whatever else we need to get done around the house.
Right.
Because
Yep, we're working on that too, which has been great.
I'm trying to keep up, but I'm struggling. I get home, she's ready for a break. I'm trying to clean and have Liam in one hand, and he's like, let's play, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah. So let us know, any other videos that you guys would like to see. I do have a couple videos coming up that we are kind of getting ready. Her nursery is almost finished.
It is almost complete.
And I want to show you guys what's in my diaper bag, and I want to talk about, my delivery, because I haven't really went into detail about that, and how we will be getting baby Luna here, and just the whole thing. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.